Welcome to Plan a Success Strategy. I'm Sheila M., and I have the pleasure of working with you for the next 5 to 6 weeks in the Winning Friends and Gaining Influence course. How many times have we been so psyched to start a new journey only to fizzle out before reaching our goals? The first video is a prep class to prepare you to succeed. Although I am not discussing course material, the content will help you to be prepared to maximize your learning experience and help you to succeed beyond this course into becoming a fierce communicator. As challenge communicators, we have a different set of obstacles. So identifying challenge areas will be key, as well as implementing foundational approaches. That will help us to power through despite outside distractions and obstacles. Let's get started. Get prepared for success and opposition. Why is this going to be different this time? Feeling in the zone 1 minute and wanting to bury yourself under the covers the next? Having feelings of failure after a situation didn't work out as you planned? Negativity can be all around. Unfortunately, a lot of the time, it starts within us. I've had to look myself in the mirror and tell the negative thoughts to shut up. What I've done is eventually progress to replacing every negative thought with a positive one. So when I hear things like, "you'll never change," my response is, I am a confident, effective communicator. Start now to silence the negative voices with what you are aspiring to be. It's okay that you're not there yet, but no longer live under the restrictions of your past. We are looking forward and charting a new future. Only good things happen to good people. I used to really believe that. Wow, was I wrong? When you step out of your comfort zone, pursue something new, especially when it's something to better yourself, it seems like all heck breaks loose. It's like a tsunami, a storm, one thing after another. And then, of course, self-doubt tries to drown out any notions you have of success. You're not alone. Challenges happen to everyone. Successful people, however, don't lose focus and fight through. Starting and ending are the easiest parts in attaining our goals. Where we lose momentum is in the middle. And so when you get stuck and challenged, you need to ask yourself, how important is achieving my goal? Don't see yourself going through the process, but focus on what life is going to be like after you attain your goal. Are more meaningful relationships and a better quality of life worth it for you? We'll use that as energy to keep powering through to reach your goal. Set a plan for success and be proactive in preparing for obstacles, which might even come from unexpected places like those close to you. No one really likes change. And as you change, those around you might resist it, not understanding what's going on. As your mindset and values change, those that are used to the old you might not like what's going on. I tell you, choose you. When you are at your best, you are better equipped to positively impact those in your life and attract new relationships as well. Prepare by setting clear goals of what you want to achieve. Complete the Sheila M. assessments to help you identify the communication areas needing improvement. Be open to look at life and those around you differently. Change what hasn't worked. Without goals, you wing it and fall into things that generally can't be repeated. Be intentional about what you want. Do the work so you learn how to implement strategies for your situation that can be successfully repeated over and over again. Prepare by setting clear goals of what you want to achieve. Complete the Sheila M. assessments to help you identify the communication areas needing improvement. Be open to look at life and those around you differently. Change what hasn't worked. Without goals, you wing it and fall into things that generally can't be repeated. Be intentional about what you want to achieve. Do the work so you can learn how to implement strategies for your situation that can be successfully repeated over and over again. Treat this course like an investment. When you make an investment, you expect it to grow. You'd be surprised at how many people enroll in a course and think that skimming the material and watching a few videos is all that it should take. This is your opportunity to soak up as much information as possible so you can get to the next level and never be at this point in your life again. Don't waste your time when you can really reap the benefit of improving your communication skills. Set time aside and take a disciplined approach to the course material. You will get out what you put in. There is no magical formula beyond just doing it for successful results. Set a specific time to do coursework. If you do the coursework early, you can start implementing it that day. And if you complete it in the evening, most likely you'll implement it the next day. Challenge yourself. The more you do things, the more comfortable they will become. Then watch as others' responses to you and their engagement will change. And good news, you are not on this journey alone. You'll have support through the class, through live Facebook, and in the Fierce Communication Nation private community group. You'll get all the encouragement and inspiration you need. Just know that you can do this. Eliminate distractions. While winning friends and gaining influence does not have the study requirements of a college course, distractions can disrupt your success. Create quiet time when completing coursework. Getting up early or using a quiet lunch break have worked for me. Be realistic and set the best time to get work done. Obviously, working on material while cooking dinner and helping the kids with homework is a no-go. Can't resist app notifications? Me neither. You can download apps like Cold Turkey Blocker that will lock you out of your computer, or something a little less severe like Freedom can help eliminate distractions by blocking the apps or websites that tend to compete for your attention, such as Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Hold yourself accountable. Sheila M. will provide you with tools to set goals so that you can check your progress. Some areas will be easier to move through than others. Some you will have to circle back and continue working on after the course. We are all at different places, but with knowledge and tools, you can continue working to transform the needed areas. The buck stops with you. Life happens and gets difficult sometimes, but hold yourself accountable to power through. Do not let anything get in your way or allow you to make the excuses to not get this done. Wait till we get to know one another. I'm not just suggesting how to be successful, but have lived through all of these challenges and have a truckload of t-shirts to prove it. Having transformed, my greatest satisfaction is the opportunity to help you to succeed at becoming a fierce communicator as well. I did it, and so can you. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. When we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. And that's where we find ourselves today. We want something different, something better, and now we've gotten the courage to do it. And so the next step is stepping away from what we're used to so that we can realize our new destiny and bright future. Address what is holding you back. There's no easy way to talk about this, but attitudes like take me or leave me, or I'm not going to change for anyone, is probably directly related to some of your challenges in communicating. Let's look at what our goal is here. Better family relationships, less conflict, effective networking, influence, job advancement opportunities, ability to engage better with others, or confidently expressing ourselves. Obviously, your way hasn't worked. So continuing on the same path will continue to disrupt achieving your goals. Let's identify those stumbling blocks, remove them out our way so that you can move forward into your bright future. Aspire to become the best version of yourself. Let me give you some insider information here. This work is my passion and mission. Experiencing how life has changed for me by improving my communication skills has been epic. How could I not want to help somebody else lift the ginormous burden of poor communication? What I haven't talked to you about is my thoughts on you becoming the best version of you and why. I want you to become approachable, trustful, friendly, compassionate, caring, thoughtful, engaging, able to make your points articulately. Because for me, this adds positive energy into the atmosphere, which is contagious and creates a better world for us all. You know, I want to live in a world that is kinder, that is less angry, that is friendlier, that can look beyond differences, isn't so judgmental or self-centered. So I hope you will say yes to trying a new way and thinking differently. So your investment and outcome will help to make this a better place and a better world to live. Take care of yourself. We all give off energy. And so the question to you right now is, what kind of energy are you giving off? Do others see you coming and run or avoid you? Is it difficult sometimes to have conversations with certain people? I understand that it's easy to get off kilter because of busyness, and we end up not taking care of ourselves. This can negatively impact how we are projecting ourselves to others. Do you wake up complaining and looking at what's wrong, anticipating things to not work out? Let's look at this from the perspective of what's going on in you that impacts that energy that other people feel. I'm not going to address diet and exercise because whether we want to admit it or not, there's evidence that they are beneficial to taking care of yourself. How are you managing stress? There have been times as a boss and family member that I have been so stressed with everything on my plate that unconsciously I really didn't mean it. I was short, non attentive, and most likely not interested in what was being said. Many of us who have experienced the same know that relationships suffer because of this, as well as our own health. So assess yourself and create a plan to either eliminate or better manage stress. How do you clear your head? I try and walk at least 3 miles a day. Early morning works for me, but I understand everybody is different. Before I start the day, I like to pray, think things through, plan, work out frustrations. It's just me. No conversations. Beyond the health benefit, the quietness, and the time for me, the flow of oxygen in my lungs does wonders. I finish feeling refreshed. What are you allowing in? I recently binge watched a season of a show. Days later, I was still thinking about the characters and what happened. What about when out of nowhere you start singing a song you previously heard? What we see and hear have an impact on us and often impact our thinking. Are you allowing negative thinking, judgment, intolerance, cruelness, hatred, and other non-positive things in? Today, there are very few limitations to any kind of information. And with a lot of negative content, it's wrapped in humor and appealing formats. Be careful what you let in that can influence your values and opinions. How do you celebrate you? Coming from a dark place many years ago of not feeling worthy to be celebrated, I realized trying to live up to media and people's expectations of ourselves is detrimental and easily transcends into self-hate because you aren't good enough and feel like a loser compared to others. Practice self-love in all of your wonderfulness. Imperfect, maybe quirky like me, but fabulous all the same. Celebrate yourself because not everyone will. Practice yields big returns. This course is a jumpstart to improving your personal and professional relationships. It is the most intense course in the process as it deals with making changes from the inside out. Changing how you have thought about and done things for years is a big challenge, but the rewards will far outweigh the investment. Implementing the action steps efficiently will take time to finesse, and you will always need to be conscious of triggers that try to drag you back to the old way of thinking and doing things. Practice using a mirror. I do. Or grab somebody who you're comfortable being around. You can do this. Be an active participant in your future. Yes, I have to say it again. The buck stops with you. You will get out of this what you put in. To read the material and not take action is just as bad as not reading it at all. Neither one of those actions will bring about positive change. Think about as you begin to change how people will see and respond differently to you. They'll be doing double takes because they're used to the old you. Get out there daily and use the lesson strategies to become a fierce communicator. I'm rooting for you and definitely here for support. I'll see you in the classroom.